Good evening. Thank you for joining me once again on the Real American Cougar Facebook and YouTube channel. We're going to talk about something that I hadn't really thought about. I was looking at something called hitting the wall. Now, when you're in a marathon and you're running and you hit the wall, you run out of your glycogen stores. You run out of the energy that you need to keep on running. You build up lactic acid in your muscles, and you just feel like you can't go any further, and you just double up, and they call it the bends. Well, there's another way of hitting the wall that is especially in regard to women. When I was younger, and you would hear people talk about at what age to get married, at what age to start a family. Back in the older days, in the Victorian days and before, if you were 16 and you weren't married, you were going to be an old maid. You might as well be a school teacher or something, because you just weren't going to be attractive to men anymore. Hitting the wall for women is, I haven't heard of this. I just recently found out about this. I may have had a short, brief episode where I felt this way, but hitting the wall is when a woman reaches the age where they're no longer as attractive as they used to be, whether it's due to their age, just natural aging, or they had a rough lifestyle, had health issues, didn't take care of themselves, and they can't compete with younger, more attractive females. And the age of hitting the wall used to be around 35 or older. Nowadays, it is anywhere from 22 to 25. And the reason for that is men, in their opinion, and I've read up on this, that women are most attractive from 22 to 25. And that are the years when women are sexually able to reproduce children. You get more into your 30s, your 40s, and upward, you may be able to get pregnant. You may be able to have a healthy baby, but those are the years when you are actually the most sexually productive. And men find that more attractive, women more attractive at that age. Now, 5 things they say happen when a woman finds out that she has hit the wall. And I don't think I've ever hit the wall yet. I still feel fairly attractive. I still talk to a lot of people. I still have male friends and female friends. I only felt that way once when I was, I think I felt that way a little bit when I turned 50, but it wasn't for very long. And even at my age now, I don't feel bad about being out of the running. I've had a family, I've had children, have grandchildren, but I can imagine, say, if you were single or you were married and you divorced someone, you may have regrets later. You may wish you would have stayed with that person. It is lonely at this age when you're not with someone. And 5 things may happen when women find out that they have hit the wall. And this is things that people will say or do that shows you this. Some women will say, they'll complain, well, there's not any good men out there anymore. Well, by the time they hit our age, there may not be many single men, and what you have to pick from is probably people that weren't good in relationships to begin with. And same way with myself. I mean, I wasn't good in relationships when I was younger. That doesn't mean that I am not desirable. That doesn't mean that men are not attracted to me. I still feel at my age that men are attracted to me. I have conversations with men here and there. People that I don't know love to talk to me. They love to walk up to me and say hello. They love to ask me questions or just start talking in the line at the bank, in the line at the grocery store, wherever. I still get a bit of attention. And, it's okay. I like to be friendly with everybody. I just like friendly interactions. I don't look at it as, a guy talked to me today. I just like friendly interactions. Some of them will say, well, I had my fun, it's time to settle down. Well, by the time you're ready to settle down and you've had your fun, and you may have had short-term relationships or throwaway relationships, when you're ready to settle down, you had better be ready to settle down by yourself, because there just aren't that many eligible people. There aren't that many quality people left. If you're looking for a quality person, and then some women will go to online dating, which I tried that too. And you know, it's hard to say what you're going to get when you go into online dating. So some people just say, well, I already had my fun and I'm ready to settle down. I'm too old. I will never, ever, ever say I am too old for anything. I want to feel young. I want to walk young, talk young, as long as I can. Go and do things. I want to be physically able. I want to be as attractive as possible. So I'm not ready to throw in the towel. I don't say I'm getting older. I say I'm living longer. And that sounds more positive. Some people will brag about, women will brag about getting hit on by men. If you're older and it doesn't happen that often, then you might be a little tickled. You might want to brag to your other lady friends who are older. Oh, I got hit on, this and that. You don't hear a lot of young women bragging about getting hit on by guys. When you're younger, and I've been in this situation, you get hit on by guys and it's like, get away, get away. You know, you don't want people talking to you. You don't want men talking to you. You're a weirdo, you're a creep. But when you get older and somebody hits on you, you know, you will tell somebody about it. Sometimes older women will attempt to date younger men, because dating younger men will help them feel younger. It reestablishes their faith in themselves, that they are more attractive, still attractive. They are still of value in society. There's a lot of things that make you of value in society, not just having someone to be with. And then some people will say, well, the wall doesn't exist. That was kind of my gig. I didn't really realize that the wall existed. I don't feel that I've actually ever hit the wall. But I feel like women, when they do get to a certain age, it's very common for some women to just, it's like, my dating life is over. My sexual life is over. And, you know, in reality, everyone, whether you're a man or whether you're a woman, you're going to reach this point at some time in your life. Maybe it's not going to happen in your 50s. Maybe it won't happen in your 60s. Sooner or later, everyone reaches this point in their life where they're not valued as much in society. And that's a bad thing. A lot of older people are not valued as much in society. And there's ways to get over this. There's ways to get around this wall, and I'll tell you about that. What can you do about it? Well, like I said, you can dip into online dating. You can try online dating. Sometimes you can find somebody there when you can't find anyone in your local area. Don't listen to your inner critic. Talk yourself up. Give yourself a pat on the back. Don't listen to your inner critic saying, oh, you're too old, you're not attractive, no one will ever love you, no one will ever like you. That's just talking ourselves down, and we don't want to do that. We want to talk ourselves up. We want to bring out our positives. If we are very well established in a certain area where we would be able to maybe give talks to people, or like I like to do with my channel here, I like to talk to people about the life of older, mature women who are still single. You can find something that you can share with other people. Bring out your positives as far as the way you look. I think that I have nice hair because everyone, men and women, compliment me on my hair. So I take extra time with my hair. My eyes have always been one of my better features, so I try to fix those up a little bit. I try to look my best. I try to feel my best. If I'm not feeling well, if I'm gaining some weight, if I am feeling kind of sluggish, I start doing something about it, because I know I'm not getting any younger, and I want to be able, once I retire, to go out and do things and be physically active and meet other people. So bring out your positives, work on your positives, work on yourself, think about yourself and the positive characteristics that you have. Reinvent yourself. When you have time on your hands and you don't have any responsibilities to a partner or children or something like that, you can reinvent yourself. Sometimes when we get to an age where we don't really know anymore what our role is in life. I mean, if we're not with anyone, our children are grown, sometimes we become confused as to what our role really is in life. So you got to look forward, and you've got to kind of see where you want to go with yourself. Like I always say, if you don't know where you're going, you're not going to get there. One of the things I did to reinvent myself was I started taking better care of myself, and I started realizing that I am worth taking care of myself. And I'm a valuable person still in society. I'm still a valuable friend. I'm a good person. I started to reinvent myself by coming on this YouTube channel and telling my story. That's something I would have never thought of doing, ever not thought of doing anything like this before in my life. It got to the point where I was mature and I was single and I was dealing with it. And I just wanted to talk to other people and share this with other people, not only to make other people feel better, but to help me feel better too. It's nice to know that you're accepted by other people, no matter, and you still have something valuable to offer. Enjoy the company of other males, whether you're in a relationship with them or not. You have male coworkers, male friends. Just because you're not in a relationship doesn't mean you can't enjoy their company. There's a lot of fun to be had by hanging out and goofing out and telling jokes and just being around men. Sometimes you can even do some non-intrusive flirting. Men sometimes will flirt a little. You can flirt a little if you want to. If you understand that the relationship is friendly and that's all it is, and you just want to have fun, there's a lot of fun to be had in the company of men. If you're not, by this time, you're not jaded by past relationships, or you had a relationship with someone that wasn't so good to you, or you had a good relationship and then you got out of it for the wrong reasons. You don't have to hold that against every man in the world. There are some good men out there. There are very good men out there that make good friends. I'm not looking for a husband, I'm looking for companionship or just friendliness. Just get out there, enjoy the company of men. And then go home and do what you do and be happy. The best thing that you can do when you feel like you're hitting the wall and you feel like no one loves you and you feel like you're never going to be loved is just to love yourself. Do what you want to do. Make a positive life for yourself. It's easy to sit around and feel bad and complain. Oh, there's no good men out there, or men are this or men are that. Make excuses for your feeling of where you're getting to in life. You do come to a point in life when you do feel older and you do wonder what your future is going to be like. But don't let that stop you from loving your life, doing all the positive things that you can do to have a happy and better life at an older age, at a more mature age. So girls, women, I don't feel like I've ever hit the wall. I think I'm still doing fine. I think I get enough attention from men and women, enough attention from friends and at my workplace. And I'm not going to let my age or how I feel about myself, because if I listen to myself, I could talk to myself and point out every bad thing about myself and believe it. So I'm not going to let that happen. I'm going to continue to enjoy life, no matter my age, continue to enjoy the company of friends and male friends for as long as I can. So don't take it too seriously. There are things that you can do. Sometimes we aren't meant to be with people. We may be single for a long time, maybe to the end of our lives. It doesn't mean we have to have a bad life. It doesn't mean that we have to have regrets, and it doesn't mean that we need to complain, make excuses, or blame the other sex. Thank you for listening to this little talk. I've just heard about this. I just found out about this, and I thought we would talk about it because there probably are women who feel this way at times. Give me a little comment below the video here. If you've had an experience of hitting the wall, or you feel you haven't, or you have any good suggestions on what a lady can do when she gets to this point in her life, give me a little comment below the video. Thank you for watching. I appreciate the subscribers, the viewers, the people who follow the page, and I really appreciate you giving me this time tonight to sit and have a heart-to-heart with you. Until next time, Peace out.